Vader's New Empire presents the real-time LEGO build of Star Wars set 7965. Sorry, I'm working on the intro. I got a new YouTube channel up, and I'm putting all my real-time LEGO builds on this YouTube channel. Also, we'll have this posted in my site, so whether you're seeing it from my site or my YouTube channel, welcome. Last video I did was of model 6211 Star Destroyer, which was a very fun build, but my camera started messing up on me. If you watch the last video and you see this video, you notice my camera's a little lower this time. I still have the same webcam, so let's hope it doesn't give me any problems. Santa did not go out and give me a new webcam, but nonetheless, here we go with this. This is a 2-book Millennium Falcon. In my review of this model, I said it opens up like a Jiffy Pop popcorn, just because it pops open like that. I wish I was building the one that takes up this entire table, but I don't have $3,000 to buy that puppy right now. I do start a new job on Monday with Disney World again, so if you've heard me say that in previous videos, then that's where I'm going Monday. So I figured I'd do a set video this weekend to get it out of my system, because I like to build Legos and I love just sharing my hobby, and that's pretty much what my website is generally about. Sharing my website, sharing my love for Legos. Star Wars marathon's on right now on Spike TV, and I'm not inside watching it. It shows you my love for Legos more than the actual movies. I love the movies and I love the product, but I like building them. So without further delay, might as well get going on this, huh? I did drop the camera down a little bit because the last video I was shooting, I kept trying to pick up the pieces like this to the camera to show, you know, what I was building, and I have no zoom capability on this camera. The next camera I'm looking at, it's got an autofocus on it, and I'm hoping to get that one fairly soon. But in the meantime, we are going to move. I'm going to try to keep instructions in view so you can follow along with what I'm doing, and I'll try to put the pieces here. The model actually sits, it'll fill this screen probably by the time it's done. I built this model, actually this is my second time building it. I got all the parts laid out. They're all sitting over there on the table, so I can just grab them real quick, and I get everything in cups so I can just get them out real easily. I don't want my table is slightly slanted, so anytime I put something on here, it rolls off, unfortunately. And I've had some video problems with my camera, so hopefully it doesn't do that again on me. There's always that possibility. My camera video and audio don't sync right, just because it's pretty old and my system is pretty bogged down with a billion running programs at the same time I'm doing all this. So hopefully it doesn't mess up on me again. It's kind of disappointing when it does that, because I really do. I love video in these set builds, and if it wasn't for my online mentor, I wouldn't be doing it. Well, it's not going to show up in this dark table because I changed some settings in my camera, and excuse me, and I wasn't sure about the lighting, and so I'm kind of more nervous with what the camera's going to be doing to me here soon. Hopefully it doesn't do it at all, but I truly love building. I had fun building this model the last time I built it, and I figured I'd share it with the world. I've got I think I'm up to 5 set videos so far. This would be my 6th set video. If you got here through my website, my hobby blog, I'll call it, that's what my mentor calls it. If you notice, if you've been there before, it's a little different now. I put a new theme into it. I'm changing some things around. Right now there's not a navigation bar up top, but if you look on the side, and you could, I'm pretty sure you can get to these set videos. If not, then they're on YouTube and you can view them on YouTube. But pretty soon I'm gonna have my my site pretty much complete, or at least up to where I don't have to mess with it every day like I am now, just trying to get things right. Let me move my mouse out of the way, because that's constantly in the way. Alright, here we go with more. I was going to do this set build last night, but it was in the 40s last night, and I decided not to freeze my tail off out here. I love doing these set builds, but not in 40-degree weather, because I do this on the back porch. I do live in Florida. It's not always sunny around here, but you know, it's not bad. I can't complain. It's beautiful weather right now. I think it's in the 70s right now. Normally if it drops below 70, I'm not in short sleeves. So, and if worst comes to worst, I do have a heater underneath this desk, and turn that on and you watch my pants catch on fire. Boy, that'd go viral, wouldn't it? That'd be a heck of a video. Watch my pants catch on fire. Alright, on with that. I do live near an airport, so if you hear some planes flying around, I apologize for that. Like I said, I'm out on my back porch. For some reason the planes are flying everywhere today. I'm not really sure what's going on up there. Anytime they do that, they're either parachuting or got an air show coming soon or something. But I know they got one in May out here. They must have a special on parachuting classes, because we do have a parachuting school right down the road. But there we go. So far it's looking pretty nice. This set is not really difficult to build. It's got more big pieces. It has very little axles in it. It's more or less big, just parts and pieces. It's pretty decorated on the inside, but if you go to my review for this set, you can see it. I took the camera in and I got really close-up pictures of it when I was building it the very first time. And like I say in my reviews, I didn't plan on building a Lego Star Wars hobby blog. It never entered my mind. But I just did it because I wanted some really cool images on my laptop, and I figured why not take some pictures of the sets I was building, and that's where I came up with my my pictures on my site. So if you go on that site, you'll see a bunch of pictures of close-up shots of all these sets I'm building. I do own all these sets. I'm not gonna be able to do a set video for something I don't own. So everything on my website that I've talked about, I actually own. I do like the older sets more than the newer ones that keep coming out. I mean, the newer ones pretty much more or less are just giving it more detail, I think. I don't know about functionality, but you know, hey, if I had the money to buy that many new products, I probably would. Unfortunately, Legos are expensive. Hopefully everybody can see what I'm doing. My camera's kind of blurry over in this corner. Like I said, it's a pretty old camera, and I'm doing what I can to get y'all to see what I'm doing. If I have to, I'll bring it a little closer to the screen, as I probably will, just because it's the way I have to do things. I do not remember the age category they throw this set at. I think it's 9 through 14. I could be wrong about that. I'm seldom wrong. A couple things I do here on my site, I'm not correct in everything. I don't have any kind of script for my videos. These are not practiced, or I don't have a page where it says what I'm going to say on it next. Everything's unscripted, and that's the way I tend to like it. Kind of shows a little bit of spontaneity, something to talk about on the fly. I do start my job again with Disney. I think I said that already, but I worked there off and on. Been a electrician for over 20 years. I love my trade. I got into my website to change my work status and my income, but so far I'm just giving what people really want to see and hear is information on these sets. I'm not worried about getting rich off the internet. They say it can happen, but hey, I'm working hard, trying to get things done any way I can, and getting rich off the internet I just don't see in my future. But hey, I'm building Legos, I'm having fun, and hopefully watching these videos, either if you don't have the set, or if you want to get the set as a present for a child and you're not sure if that kid will be able to do it or not, these are a good way to see what it entails, what it takes to put the thing together. As you can see, these are just really basic blocks right now. Just follow the instructions and plug them all together. Nothing really too difficult about this set whatsoever. Most Legos really aren't difficult. If you got a good imagination and you got some good mechanical skills, it's easy. I mean, it's real easy. Yeah, 2 of those. I'm trying to build these on camera. I have the tendency to build off camera sometimes, but I keep lowering the camera lower and lower and lower, just so it'll focus better and people can see what I'm doing better. Hopefully it's improving my image quality, so my camera doesn't do the strange thing it's been doing on some of my set videos, which, like I said, is quite disheartening when you're working so hard to get a set video going and your computer wants to die on you every 15 seconds. Well, that's that. And I believe there's another one right on the other side of that. Oh no, this is one of those. Let's see if I get this wrong. Shouldn't. It's pretty self-explanatory here. Pop that on there like that. I think that's right. Everything looks a little weird here. Alright. Now I think there's another. Whoa. I about lost all the axles on the back side of my desk. Alright. And you can see like I said, the parts and pieces are pretty easy to self-explanatory. They're really not too difficult pieces to put together. I'm trying not to build off camera. I also used to have that really bad habit of staring at my camera to see if my video is doing alright or not, but if it's not, I'll find out in the playback. So I always try to watch my videos in the playback to see if they're okay. And I have no problem taking apart my sets to do another video, to redo a video or something. Oh, there goes the barking dog. Got kids out front. There are a lot of children in this neighborhood. If they only knew I was putting toys together back here, they'd probably absolutely love it. But the only kids I really want around are my own. Sometimes I can't always get him to do these set videos with me. But I haven't seen them in a couple days. Christmas just passed by. Thinking about what set I'm going to do next. I think I'll get my daughter over here for that one. Really not sure which one I'm going to do next. I keep leaning towards the big 50-inch one, but I think I'm going to wait till I get me a nice high-definition camera for that. Because I really want that one to turn out nice. There we go. See a Millennium Falcon in the making here? I do. Let's see. 2 of those. I think if I do the 50-inch one, that's when I'll bring my daughter and my son over. Trying to get my son to give me his sets, because he's not going to want to mess with them anymore. He's into the ROTC now, and next year he'll be a senior in high school, so you know he's definitely not going to be wanting to build Legos. I know it's funny, but or it's not too funny, but nonetheless, you know, he's got to do with where his passion lies. My passion is in Legos and the electrical trade. I like building things. I really like running pipe conduit, which I'm thinking of with my site. I'm thinking of possibly pulling in another hobby of mine into that site. But if that happens, I might have to call it something completely different. I do like the electrical trade. I love bending conduit. It's actually quite fun. And it gives a lot of imagination, a lot of things to do, a lot of math involved. But if you got a good imagination, it's very rewarding to see your work when you get done with it. Some of my work I'll never be able to see again. They're sitting in like the launch pads. I live right across from NASA. And I don't get to see my own work up there. Everything's classified, you know. You can't just walk onto that base and say, hey, I want to see my work. Although it'd be fun. You can't take pictures out there. It's illegal. So anything you have, you got to kind of keep in your mind how you did it. Nice little learning process out there. Or Walt Disney World, you can see a lot of my conduit work there. People wouldn't know they're looking at it, but it's there. Sometimes in plain sight too. Last year I did a Big Thunder Mountain rehab, and there, when you go through the lines to get on the ride, there's these little attractions. I'm one of the electricians that was responsible for putting those together. Alright. Had a lot of fun doing that, actually. A lot to it. There's some blast zones, there's some canaries you can look at. Crank the little crank, or I can't remember how the canaries, I think it was a push button type deal. I can't quite remember. It's been a while. It was really interesting to work on it though. Got to meet a lot of interesting people that do a lot of things with Disney that make the magic happen. And just all around fun to be around, you know, the making of all that stuff. Oh, I think I dropped a piece. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I sure did. Oh, that is the drawback of sitting in a black chair when you drop a black piece. Uh-oh, cannot even find it. Excuse me while I lose my mind looking for one piece. Oh. I'll have to get to that phone call later. Yeah, like the Emperor. Yep, I'm missing one stud. That's alright though. Maybe it's in this bag. I got an extra bag of goodies that I pull out just in case I miss a part. I know I dropped it. I don't know where it went. So I gotta go looking through another bag for one stud. Can you believe it? Yeah, that's my good friend Harold from San Antonio calling me. So if you're watching the video, Harold, that was you. And sorry I cannot get to the phone when I'm doing videos. It's just the thing I do. Now if it's a call from Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes, you know I'm going to have that live. Because that's when I don't have to work ever again the rest of my life. Okay, unfortunately I have to dig through some Legos here. Hopefully I can find a piece real quick. I'm going to steal it from the gargantuan 50-inch Executor class Star Destroyer. There we go. No big deal. I got Legos behind me left and right. They're everywhere. Alright. When you can grab a piece that quick, you know you're surrounded. Alright. Boy, I hate not answering his call. I haven't talked to him in a very long time. Used to be my work partner at Disney, actually. Had a lot of fun out there. Back in the days. That was a very long time ago. He'll understand when I talk to him. I have to explain to him what I'm doing and tell him where to find me on YouTube. Because I don't even think he knows I have a website. He might. I don't know. That's how long it's been since I talked to the man. Oh. And I've got messages coming in. I got all kinds of people calling me. It's funny. I'm only popular when I'm doing a set video. Any other time, no one wants to talk to me. Oh well. Alright, now I'm smashing these together. I'm a little shaky because I'm been drinking the caffeine today. As you can see, it's pretty sturdy piece, you know. I mean, you could drop this right now and it wouldn't break. It's just got a lot of pieces and parts stuck to it, and it's no danger of breaking apart. Alright, these actually go upside down. This is what holds the gun on the bottom of the Millennium Falcon. This first bag, because I do separate these all into separate bags, is nothing but the base of it. Oh, another one. Sorry, I'm reading a text. Yeah, that would be from my fiance. Lovely woman she is. Alright. Alright. Now let's go halfway in. Then I'll go all the way in. Now a lot of times people would probably expect I'm talking about the Legos and stuff, but you know, I want people to know who I am, what I do, where I come from, you know, what my likes, dislikes, anything like that. That way you can pretty much know who I am and what I do and what drives me to do whatever. I don't know. You make up your own decision on that part. But nonetheless, I tend not to talk Star Wars left and right. just because, hey, we all know what the movie is. And if you don't, you've been living under a rock. I think everybody in the whole wide world knows what Star Wars is. I'm waiting for the new movie to come out and still don't even know the timeline on it. I don't know when it's really supposed to be taking place. I haven't really looked too much into it. I know Disney's doing it, which I still think George should be doing it, but, you know, hey, whatever. As long as there's more coming out, that means more Legos. That means more Lego sets, hopefully. Never know, never know. Alright. I'm kind of going fast here. There's really pretty much just like not much to it. Instructions are pretty clear on what to do, so getting a piece in the wrong place is rather difficult at this stage of it. Alright, getting there. Sturdy, huh? Yeah, I'm a little bit excited about doing the set video. I'm hoping my camera is holding out for me. Hopefully I didn't throw that off a balance or... Yeah, I keep putting my hand like that just to see if it's still in focus. I know it's kind of goofy, but it's what I do. It's what I do before I do the actual videos. Put my hands there. I'll put pieces of paper down just to see if I can read the letters, and you know, I just do whatever I can to make sure everybody can see exactly what I see. I did price out the new I think it's UView or UGO or something cameras. Can't quite remember exactly what they're called, but it's the camera where you can mount either to your head or wherever you want, and video straight like that. And those things are expensive. Those things are really expensive. I didn't know they were up about $400. I get one so you could see straight out of what I see, but and that might have to wait. Seeing how that's just too much money for me. Maybe one day. I probably would want to do something like that if I wanted to do my actual electrical trade, and show you what I do that way. Which I do have a video up on another YouTube channel. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, just look up my name, Christopher Budesheim. You can find me on my other YouTube channel. I have where I'm bending actually a piece of 2-inch conduit on a machine called a triple nickel. They call them everything, sidewinders. I've heard a name for that thing, so many different darn names, it's unreal. But I do have a video of that, working with a bender. It's a conduit bender. It's probably about 20 or 30 years old, with no instructions at all on it. So you kind of got to know what you're doing with it. There are a couple instructions on it, but not enough for someone that doesn't know what they're doing to jump on it and get right to it. Kind of have to have a little bit of basics behind you. Alright. It's coming together well. Trying not to mess up here on this part. Well, hopefully everything's going together and the video is not going to do weird things on me, but hey, we shall see on the playback. Alright. This is about the size of it, so I guess it will fit in the actual screen I got here. We'll see. I'm still kind of iffy on that one. I'm really hoping and praying my camera just stays with me today. That would be a wonderful thing, and doesn't try to mess up on me. Well, every day is a new exciting day. More airplanes. That plane flying over us right now is the parachute plane. I don't know if the guy used to be a bush pilot or not, but he's a crazy flyer. I know that. I've never seen anybody come in such a steep angle to land, except for maybe in some mountainous areas of the world. People do that just because they need to get over the mountainside real quick. But that guy does definitely have some interesting flying patterns. Okay, we got a couple more parts and pieces in this set build of model 7965. The first video will be complete. I'm doing all the videos today just to get them out of the way and show you what this puppy takes to put together. Like I said, I truly enjoy this set, and this is my second time building it. I did live somewhere else for a while, and I had all my sets together. That's why they're a little dusty, and it's so hard to dust these things off, especially when you got tons of them and they're stacked behind each other, and more for display than anything else. But nonetheless, alright, snap that in. There we go. There's the little, I believe, oh, that is actually in the compartments in the movie where they hide. That's one of them, I believe, and this other side is where the, yeah, that's what it is. There's a compartment that you can hide things in there. Smuggler's compartment. There we go. There is the first bag for set 7965, and as you can see, we're heading off to the second bag. Second bag is not that complicated. There's 2 books for it, and by the time we get done with book 1, you pretty much have that. A lot of repetitious building going on in there, but there you have it. Fairly well put together, very sturdy. I've seen drop tests on YouTube. I'm subscribed to a channel, M&R Productions, I believe it's what it's called, where they actually drop test Lego sets, and we're talking some big Lego sets are dropping, and they're usually dropping them from about 3 foot up. So if you ever want to check those out, I might link to them, see if they want me to link to them or not, just to show what the durabilities of these sets are. Plus he has some excellent videos on this, but I am an amateur, and I'm trying to get my, I'm just a simple man making my way in the galaxy, I think, if you want to quote some Star Wars. But there you have it. There's the first bag for set 7965. Second bag is a lot of little tiny parts, pieces. I separate all my sets into bags. They, they're quite, when you buy them, obviously they're in separate bags. And there's bag 2, bag 3, bag 4. I do go through these and separate each piece and count them and make sure I got all the parts and pieces. That's what it takes to do a set video for me, and each video is based off each bag. So that's what I do. It takes a long time to separate these into each piece, I count them, make sure everything's there, except for the piece I might have dropped on the floor, which I still can't find. We'll have to look for that some other time. But alright, well, I'll see you on the next video, and thanks for tuning in to VadersNewEmpire.com. This is a real-time Lego build. Thanks for stopping by my website or my YouTube channel, and have a wonderful day or evening.